Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. They've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will have the first crack at it in this one. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Finding open areas.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know, easy offenses, when you get me in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium, everything in the playbook is open to him.
The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Good timing on the quick out. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret. This guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position and they force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's McMillan. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Garcia. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
To the air, it's Pine. Rushes on it. Got rid of it just in time. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will go to work for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs is Walker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. To the air, it's Sorsby. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. And the Falcons are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What would you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. It's complete.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd short, what they like 3rd medium, 3rd long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch, it's Allen. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Hands it off.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Caldwell. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Royer. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go right back to him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Bowling Green made the bold move of turning to star of field, stage, and sideline Eddie George as the new head coach. And Falcon fans have to be thrilled after the run he put up at Tennessee State.
Yeah, listen, this guy's an icon in the state of Ohio after what he did winning a Heisman Trophy at Ohio State. And after what he built down at Tennessee State, there's a lot of reason for optimism, I think. This isn't just show, David. I think this guy has a lot of substance to him. I expect them to be pretty good.
Well, and I think that's the cool thing. He's already gone and done it, right? Like, he's a big name, Eddie George, especially like you mentioned in the state of Ohio, but being able to go now with coaching experience. You know, he started to build that program and started to win down the stretch. He learned how to be a head coach. Excited to see his next steps.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Back to throw. It's Pine. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Middleton. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there. and they couldn't make the connection.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And his slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Handoff to the single back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby using the quick game. At midfield, he's got room. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Bearcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house.
Number 99, set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, it's Garcia. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw. It's Pine. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Got it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Ready to try the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
The Falcons get enough for the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Middleton. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defense.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the single back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Look out, he's got room. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Pine. Quickly complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try the run. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Falcons will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. As they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. He gets down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Quick handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Caldwell. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a third down and goal situation.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's third and goal from the 3. They'll run play action. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Pine. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Falcons get enough to move the chains. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Pine. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
31, 16.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it
The
up.
Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
The give. Finds a little space. Still on his feet at the 35. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Got his man in the middle.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the run, it's McMillan. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll run it again. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Well, this running back has been the only guy who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Falcons are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Pine. That's caught. It's Garcia. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught over the middle. It's Hogan. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hogan. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McMillan. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, and you open it up for the passing game.
The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to throw, it's Pine. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, BG! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for the 2-point try. The snap sets up the throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
38, Bowling Green, 22.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the run, it's Walker. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bearcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. gets it out quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Gonna run it. It's Walker. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Pryor. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Off the play fake. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Reads it, fires complete. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line too.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. To the air, it's Sorsby. Grabbed in the middle, it's Caldwell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's McMillan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Looking for a gap. It's Walker. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And finally, the the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
The Falcons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Motion from the back. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. This offense has it with really good field position. Fires to the big fella.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
At the 27. Second down coming up.
Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Boys, you got this.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Trying play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The short hands, it's Caldwell.
The first down pass was complete to the wideout. Gain of 5. Brings up second down.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Third down coming up.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Offense facing.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
He splits the uprights, and now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Garcia.
The defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture of the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He's looking to throw. Sets up the screen. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, 3rd down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play, and get the first down.
Here's the handoff. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Hogan. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Of 10. Brings up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looking for a crease. It's Walker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Finds the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Garcia. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hands it off on the counter. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. We saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
To throw, it's Pine. Makes the grab.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So for the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The Falcons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And the Falcons are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hogan. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Pine. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to get rid of it, and they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Absolutely center cut. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Might as well stick with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 1.